everyone, this is Kathleen, and welcome back to my random thoughts. Today I'd like to share with everyone a quote that I learned after listening to a podcast, and the speaker was Denzel Washington. Denzel Washington, as we all know, is a famous movie actor, and he gave this motivational speech to a university graduates. He made a lot of great points out of that speech, or when he was talking, when he was giving that motivational speech to graduates. But of course, if I'm going to share that with everyone today, I don't think I have enough time. I think it would probably last for at least an hour or two of recording a video, and I don't, of course, I know everyone doesn't have the time to watch a video that long. So I decided to focus on one quote in particular that actually created a huge impact in me, in my life, in my decision making, and I hope that this quote could actually or could potentially help you as well on how it helped me. Um, so let me share that quote. And yes, I have. I wrote it down because I want to make sure that I will say it the way that he said the quote, or that the way that he shared the quote to everyone. And so here it goes. Denzel said, "To get something you never have, you have to do something you never did." So let me repeat that. To get something you never have, you have to do something you never did. Now, before I continue in sharing with everyone what I think about, what are my random thoughts about this quote in particular, I'd like to give you guys an opportunity to think and to ask yourself these questions. Um, so, one of the questions that I want to ask every one of you who are watching this video right now is, when was the last time that you ask yourself, what are my dreams? What are my goals? What do I really want in my life that could help me achieve, or that could help me have a better life, have a better way of living? Something that excites you, something that you're truly passionate, something that wakes you up in the middle of the night and you feel this huge energy that you truly want to do it. You're so eager in doing it, in achieving it. But at the same time, you didn't do anything about it. Think about it for a second. Think of a dream that you are truly, truly in in doing it, but didn't do anything about it. And the reason why I ask you guys those questions is because those are the questions that I asked myself after listening to Denzel's speech. I started asking those things, and I because it wasn't a simple question in my opinion, and it wasn't a simple question for me. I decided to write it down. What are my dreams? What are my goals? Now, after writing it down and after realizing, okay, these are my goals, these are my dreams, these are the things that I want a couple of months from now, half a year from now, a year from now, 3 years from now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now. After having those written down, so it's clear to me what do I really want, or what are the things that I want to achieve, I then started to ask another question, which is, what are the things that I've taken to actually achieve that, or get close in achieving it? And then I wrote it down again. Okay. And then if I was able to take steps, did it work? Are those steps help me move closer in achieving what I want? If it did, then what else can I do to improve on it, to bring me closer and closer and closer to what I want? And if not, what's the reason why it didn't work? And what what are the things that I could change, that I can change to actually improve it, that would bring me closer to what I want. Again, those are questions that I ask myself because it helped me in understanding, things about me. And I know that, and the reason why I'm saying sharing with everyone that I had to write it down, because for me, visualizing and reading the things that I want helped me understand and create a better plan, a better goal, a better strategy in achieving my goals, in achieving the things that I want in life. And so when I started writing those things and then understanding myself better, I came to realize that a lot of the things in my life, a lot of the goals that I wanted to achieve, there are things that I didn't do to do it, or I didn't do to do it. There are a lot of things that I was not able to do it because I'm afraid. And then while I was having an internal dialogue with myself, I then realized I don't think it's just me. I don't think I'm the only person who is afraid because they think that their dream is too big, because they think that they don't have the finances to do it right now, like to really jump into doing it. Probably they don't have the right support, with their loved ones to support what they want. Another fear is that I can think of, or rather that I came across with, is we're all afraid of failing, because we're afraid that if we fail, and when our loved ones didn't support us in the first place, we're afraid that they might be right. And so we came to a point that, and I'm saying we because I did it too. We came to a point in which we either procrastinate, or we just let other people decide the best thing for us, or what they think is best for us. We then listen or pay attention more to what people will say, the decisions that they will tell us that we should take, because they think that that would bring us closer to our happiness. Um, and I'm saying that because, again, I did that for a lot of years. Where the minute I became a mom, a lot of people were telling me that, oh, you can't do this anymore. You can't behave like this anymore because you're a mom. You can't achieve those goals. You shouldn't because you're a mom. It's like people are giving me um, a boundary, like a cage, that they're putting you in a cage, or that they're putting me in a cage. You can't do certain things because of things that already happened in your life. And I'm here to tell you that their opinion is their opinion. It doesn't mean that that's you. You can still be a mom and achieve your goals, and you could have a balanced life in having your kids and your family um, connected with you and still achieve your goal. In our community, in our society, it's very common that people would want us to be in line with them because they don't want you to be separate. They don't want you to be different. But I think different is actually good. When you're different and when you know that you're doing the right thing, people will always say something bad about it. People will always have their opinion about what you're doing. But the thing is, they're not the ones that would know what's really best for you. They're not the ones who know what makes you happy. They're not the ones that would live in the life that they are telling you to live in. If they're doing it, if it's working for them, if it's making them happy, then good for them. But if that's not what's making you happy, then you might want to start asking yourself, what in the world am I doing? Now, I'm not saying that you rebel your way, that you do things out of the ordinary because you feel that, oh, I want to rebel because this is what I want. I have to do something different because that's what Kathleen said, because she said, according to a speech that she learned, you have to do something you never did. I'm not saying, to suddenly jump out of nowhere when you don't have any plans, but rather, I want you to start thinking and setting up. Think about your goals and think of small ways on how you can achieve those things and balance still your life. Fear is something that will always be there. It's part of ourselves. It helps us understand if something is something that we should be cautious of, but it shouldn't stop you from doing things, from achieving your goals. Fear is something that should help you when you're creating your plan, when you're creating your goal. And there is always a solution to that. But at the same time, you also need to understand how are you going to do it. If you're the type of person who would have a problem for every solution, then to be honest, I'm not sure how are you going to achieve your goals. So that's actually one of the reasons why I decided to, create videos about this inspirational videos, quotes that are actually resonated with me, um, things that have inspired me. It's because I've been in the dark way too long. I've let other people decide for what they think is better for my life. I've let that happen almost my entire life. And I decided, I came to realize that no, I've had enough. I am not happy with what's happening. And I know what's best for me and I know what's best for my family. And doing this would bring me closer to what I truly want. Now, here's one thing that I also would like to share with everyone. Once you start to do the right thing for you, what things that you truly want, you would lose a lot of people. And those people are the ones that are not supporting you or are not in line with your purpose or in line with your dream. I would say these are also the toxic people that they don't want you to get ahead of them. Don't let them stop you in doing you and becoming you. Embrace who you are, embrace the things that you're capable of, because they're not the ones who's going to live your life. It's you. And so I think I'm going way over my time here. I just want to remind everyone that there's still time for you to do it. It's not too late. You have every day is an opportunity for you to open up yourself into understanding your inner self, your inner child, and understand how do you want to live your life. Stop listening to people who have not achieved anything, and they think that they're giving you the best advice. So those are my random thoughts today. I hope this helped you in a bit. Of course, uh, that's it. This is Kathleen again, and welcome to my random thoughts. Have a great day. Bye.